Ex-boyfriend kills ex-girlfriend. Houston, right? What would make someone shoot their ex 22 times? I'm in question of that. Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery Channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery Channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as the ID Go app. You might want to get those two things combined and make them into one. And I'm a Discovery influencer. That's indeed a fact. So a 17-year-old Frank DeLeon Jr. was charged for murdering his ex-girlfriend, who was 16 years old at the time of her death. I'm in question of what would make. I'm going to ask that again. So the ex-boyfriend shot his ex 22 times as she walked her dog in Southwest Houston, right? Diamond Alvarez, yes, being the victim, right? Her mother said the ex-boyfriend texted the victim to ask her to meet him at a field that was used as a neighborhood park. Yeah. What was their relationship like? That's the question. Because to ever shoot and kill someone, right? Their relationship, they were exes, right? To not be together. Okay, let me see. Authorities say the victim found out the ex-boyfriend started a relationship with another female while they were still dating. The victim, right? She found out the ex-boyfriend started a relationship with another female while they were still dating. You guys, the on and off, and then let me get to that. The victim's mother expressed that her daughter's relationship before death with the ex-boyfriend was an on and off relationship, and she didn't notice anything which would cause like alarm, right? To be a mother is to pay attention to your daughter to see could there have been any issues with her relationship, right, with her boyfriend. Were there any issues, any signs, any red flags, right? The mother didn't notice anything, right, pertaining to the daughter's relationship with the boyfriend. He became ex-boyfriend, right? The mother said, despite that, the mother said her daughter was always crying about the boyfriend, crying about the boyfriend, crying over the boyfriend. Witnesses, when it comes to the shooting, right, the killing of her daughter, the witnesses heard multiple gunshots, right, then heard tires squealing as the vehicle fled the premises. Their relationship, because it goes back, let me go back. He was involved before she became a victim of his, right? He was involved, the ex, yes, he was involved, boyfriend at that time, right? Became ex. He was involved with her, but he also got involved with someone else while they were in a relationship, right? Because I'm trying to see how that led to him being involved with another female while they were dating and they became exes, right? And then the on and off relationship. I'm trying to understand, why would he shoot her 22 times? I would think it would have been the other way around, right? You're involved with someone and then you start dating somebody else, but then you have an on and off relationship and then you become exes or whatever, and then you guys go on your own way or whatever the relationship was with that. But I would think that maybe the female would have shot and killed him 22 times, all because he was involved with somebody while they were together, right? The story, something about the story I said with this situation, the story itself, the whole thing seems backwards or something like that. Instead of her shooting and killing him 22 times, yeah, he shot and killed her 22 times, right? So why did the victim Diamond cry so much about her boyfriend during their relationship? What would have made her cry so much? Could it have been that he was involved with somebody during the time that they were dating? Was that the situation, or was there any abuse involved? I question that as well, because to ever shoot and kill her 22 times is to ask that. Was there any abuse? Is that why she cried so much? while they were in a relationship, knowing they were in an on and off relationship. I said that like 3 or 4 times, right? But why? Why was the relationship on and off? Why didn't they just stay together? Why was the relationship on and off? Right? Did he kill her because he wanted nothing to do with her? Because see, look, shooting and killing somebody, to shoot somebody 22 times is very personal. You shot her 22 times. Very personal, right? To shoot somebody 22 times is to ask the reason, because to be involved with someone else. That's why I said it seems the story, everything, their involvement with each other, something seems backwards about it. Because usually if you were involved with somebody on and off and they got involved with somebody else, usually that other person who didn't like being cheated on or something like that would shoot and kill the boyfriend 22 times and not him kill her. So that's why I'm trying to make sense of that. Why would an ex-boyfriend shoot his ex-girlfriend 22 times if he was already involved with another female? When I asked, did he no longer want anything to do with her? Like, for example, maybe she couldn't let him go or something like that. How she was crying all the time and all the rest, right? Their relationship basically was kind of like over in a sense, because I know he was with someone else. Maybe she was one of those type of people who couldn't let him go or something. Could that have been the reason? And he just didn't want anything, like I said before, didn't want anything to do with her. So maybe that's why he shot and killed her 22 times or something. How you can love somebody so much you won't let them go, and then you be bugging them or something like that. Maybe that was a situation. I'm in question of that. You can love somebody so much you start to bug them or something like that. But I don't think that's what that was. Something else about it. So then you would abuse, maybe that's why she cried so much when she was in a relationship with him or something like that. But the mother said she didn't notice anything. Something more or something. Because nobody just cries and cries and being in a relationship. Usually when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be happy when you're in a relationship. Not all the time, but not just to be moping and crying and stuff like that while in a relationship. So something must have been wrong involving the male that shot and killed her, and to know he shot and killed her is to say something was wrong. Yeah, may she rest in peace with that. We're on investigation discovery. The ID logo stands in the far left. Yes, ID. That in fact is correct. "22 times. Because see, when he shot and killed her, he killed her at a field, right? He used the field as like a park or so, right? Park, field, used as a park, right? Unless she got involved with someone as well and he didn't like it. Because sometimes you can be an ex, right? And you guys are no longer together, but you're involved with other people. And sometimes the one person can't take that somebody else is involved with somebody else. But I think she was single, but sometimes that too leads to people getting killed. I don't think that was the situation. I think she was not involved. Just single, but something, yeah. On his end. Hopefully there was no abuse. So dear viewers, let me know what you think and feel about this video. May you enjoy your day. I hope I enjoy mine, and I'm going for now.